Now this is what cos n pi plus theta. We have to do minus 1 to the power of n cos theta. This is what we have to do. N pi plus theta minus 1 to the power of n cos theta. What we will do? That is case 1, case 2. Case 1, n is odd. So n is odd means n equal to 2k plus 1. A belongs to 0. Okay? n is 2k plus 1, k belongs to 0. Now if we substitute the value here, 2k plus 1 pi plus, now this will be what? Cos 2k pi plus theta. Okay? Now at first you think this whole thing as a single line. Suppose that is alpha, suppose. And now raised to cos, it is 4k into pi by 2 plus pi plus theta. Okay? Now 4k into pi by 2 plus this one. Now 4k means even multiple. Even multiple means this will be what? Cos pi plus theta. Now this is in which column? For even multiple means it will be cos 1. Now here it is 4. What we can write here? 4k means even multiple. Even multiple means cos will be remaining as cos. Now second point. This is the first point we have understood. This is it will be remaining as cos 1. Cos of pi plus theta. Now after that what will do? It is cos 4k pi by 2 plus pi minus theta, pi plus theta. We have written this one. Now it is in which quadrant? You can write it as k into 4 pi by 2. 4 pi by 2 means one complete circle. Here k means k times. K means k times. So k times means it will be what? It will be landing up in which quadrant? It will be in the first quadrant. It will be in which quadrant? It will be in the first quadrant. First quadrant is what? Positive. First quadrant is what? Positive. Now 2 into pi by 2 means even number. 2 means even number. So cos will be remaining as cos theta. 2 means it's an even number. So cos will be remaining as cos theta. Okay, cos of 2 pi by 2 plus theta means it is cos. So cos will be remaining as cos theta. Now it is in which quadrant? Third quadrant. So what we have got? Third quadrant cos is what? Negative. Third quadrant cos is what? Negative. Done. Now leave a space, some space here. Why? I'll tell you later on. Just to leave as minus cos theta and leave some space. Now there is another part you know you have to do. What do you do? It is when n is what? N is even. Now when n is even, n equal to what? N is 2. When n is even, it is what? N is 2n. Okay? 2k. So if it is 2k, what we can do here? It is cos of, what is the expression? N pi plus theta. So it will be what? 2k pi plus theta. So that will be what? Cos of 4k pi by 2 plus theta. It is cos of 4k pi by 2 plus theta. Okay? This is what we get. Now 4k pi by 2 plus theta. Okay. Now if it is 4k, that is an even number. It is what? It is an even number. So this will be what? This will be cos theta only. This is 4k pi by 2 plus theta. So it is an even number. It will be cos only. Now we have to understand it is in which quadrant. Angle is submitting in which quadrant. It is 4 pi by 2 into k plus theta. So how many circles? K circles. How many circles? It is k circle. So after k circle, you are coming where? Here only. Now plus something. That is what? Plus is how much? Theta. It is coming where? In the first quadrant. So plus theta only. Now plus theta means what? You see, you have to understand. This plus. You're coming in which quadrant? You're coming in the first quadrant. First quadrant positive or negative. So it is plus. So technique is what? Very simple. You are putting the value of 10, one short, one even. Then you are simplifying. That is here 2k pi plus theta. So 4k into pi by 2 plus theta. Now 4k means even number. So this will be positive. That is 4 into pi by 2 into k. 4 into pi by 2 means one complete circle. K means k times. Plus theta means you're coming back in the first quadrant. So this will be plus 4 plus theta. Now this one, here what you have n is odd. 2k plus 1. 2k plus 1, you put simplify. First point, you have to put substitute. Then what you do, you have to simplify. 4k pi by 2, 4k means even. So you get cos 1. Cos this one. Now why positive number? Here why plus sign? 4k means you can think it this way, k into 4 pi by 2. There is a circle. How many circle? K circle. You come here, plus something, first part. They have told to express minus 1 to the power n cos. Now children, here minus 1, can I write minus 1 to the power of n? Why minus 1 to the power n? Because here n is what? N is odd. Here minus 1 to the power n. Why? This is an odd number. Minus 1 to the power of n will give you what? Minus 1. Minus 1 to the n will give you what? Minus 1. So that is the reason we have written minus 1 to the n cos theta. Here n was what? N was what? So we can write it. Now similarly here what we can write? Here we can write as minus 1 to the power of n. That is even number when it is. Now it is cos theta. Now if minus 1 to the power of an even number you take, it will be ultimately what? Even positive only. This is basically minus 1 to the power of 2k into cos theta. Minus 1 to the power of 2k into cos theta. So minus 1 to the power of 2k means it is an even number. So that will be plus. Here you have plus only. Minus 1 to the power of n cos theta. And here what we have? Here you can write what? Minus 1 to the power of 2k plus 1 into cos theta. That will be ultimately what? Minus 1. It is given tan n pi by 2 plus minus 1 to the power of n pi by 4. Now this we have to prove that this is equal to 1. So as I have always told you that if we have here that n pi by 2 plus minus 1 to the power n pi by 4, here n is there. Now here we don't know what is it. Here n can be an odd number, here n can be an even number also. So what we'll do, at first we'll take the case 1 and we'll understand that if n is an odd number, then what will happen? And then we'll check when it is an even number. Even integer here we need to say. So that time what we'll say that when it is an even integer, what will happen? So in this case, at first we take that n is even. So n equals to 2k. K belongs to z. N equals to 2k, k belongs to z. Now when n equals to 2k, what we have? Tan 2k pi by 2 plus minus 1 to the power of 2k pi by 4. So here what we have done, I have assumed n at first an even number, n equal to 2k, k belongs to 0. Because you know when it is an even number, it will be a multiple of 2. Now after that, what we can write? Tan, this will be what? K pi plus pi by 4. K pi plus pi by 4. Because 2 to cancel out, k pi plus pi by 4. Now k can be any integer. K can be any integer. So when k is odd, just try to understand, k is odd, then what will happen? When k is even, then what will happen? It will lie in which quadrant, that you have to understand. So before that, you can just check one thing, that is here tan, what we can write? 2k into pi by 2. Why you need pi by 2? Because children, I told you that we have to express this in terms of what? In terms of some multiple of pi by 2. So here 2k into pi by 2. 2k means what? An even number into pi by 2 plus pi by 2. So here what we can say, it is 10 pi by 4. Why? Because it is an even multiple of pi by 4. This is an even multiple of pi by 4. Now you have to understand this k pi plus pi by 4 is lying in which quadrant? Is it first quadrant, second, third, or fourth? So for that, what we do at first, just for understanding, k I take some odd number as 1. So this becomes what? Pi plus pi by 4. Now all of you know when it is pi plus pi by 4, why it will lie? Now here if you have pi, that means this whole thing is pi. Plus pi by 4, that means it is terminating in which quadrant? In the third quadrant. This is pi plus pi by 4, so this is terminating in which quadrant? Third quadrant. Now when k equal to 2, then what will happen? It will be 2 pi plus pi by 4. Now children, when it is 2 pi plus pi by 4, 2 pi means what? One complete circle plus pi by 4. So that will terminate in which quadrant? In this case, this one is what? This one will give us a complete circle plus some plus something means plus pi by 4. So that will terminate in which quadrant? First. That will terminate in the first quadrant. So when k is odd, it will terminate in the third quadrant. When k is even, it will terminate in the first quadrant. If you want to analyze in a better way, that also you can do. You can take k equal to some 2m. When k is an even number. Now that time what we have? 2m pi plus pi by 4. When k is even. Because we have to analyze that these angle lie in which quadrant. So when k is even number 2m, then it is 2m pi plus pi by 4. Okay, 2m pi plus pi by 4 means what we can write? We can write here m into 4 into pi by 2 plus pi by 4. Now children, when it is 4 into pi by 2, it gives a complete circle. Now m into 4 into pi by 2, that means you are landing up here again, starting from here, plus something, it is terminating in which quarter? First quarter. If it is, in this case, what we see, again you see, when k is an even number, what we see is m into 4 pi by 2, means complete circle plus pi by 4 will terminate in the first quarter. So when k is even, it will terminate in the first quarter. Again, when k is odd, when k is odd, when k is odd means any odd number you know we can write as 2m plus 1. That is when m is an integer, we can obviously write 2m plus 1. So this will become what? 2m plus 1 pi plus pi by 4. So this is what 2m pi. 2m pi means m into 4 pi by 2 plus pi by 4. Now here you understand. M into 4 pi by 2 means the number of circles. How many circle? M circle plus pi. That is you are computing here the number of circle. How many circle? M circle. So M circle means like this M times. After M time, it is pi is added. Pi is added means all of you know addition means anti-clock plus something. Plus something means it will terminate in which quadrant? It will terminate in the third quadrant. So when k is odd, the angle terminates in the third quadrant. When k is even, it terminates in the first quadrant. So in both the quadrant, tan is positive. So here what we give a plus sign. So what we get? It is 1. So when k n is even, then what we get? The output is from this one is 1. Now this is one part. Now what we'll do? We'll take the second part. Second part what we have when n will be odd. Now we'll deal with that part when n is odd. And here just I'll complete the figure x prime origin y prime. Now when n is odd, what happens, children? Case 2. Case 2. Now when n is odd, n equal to 2k plus 1. N equal to 2k plus 1. So what we have? Tan. Here what we can do? N pi is given to us what? N pi by 2 plus minus 1 to the power of n pi by 4. As we have taken in the previous case, same thing we are taking. The n pi by 2 plus minus 1 to the power of n pi by 4. Now here what we have, n is 2k plus 1, n is odd we have taken. Here n is what? N is an odd integer now. Here it is an odd integer. Now when it is an odd integer, then k is what? K is 2k plus 1, so k is also an integer. Here k is not any odd integer, so here k is what? K is just an integer. It can be odd, it can be even. N can be here what? K is what? K is here anything, any integer, not anything, it is any integer. K is an integer. Now tan, we will substitute here the values. Tan 2k plus 1 pi by 2 plus minus 1 to the power of 2k plus 1 pi by 4. Now this one what we can do? Tan, we can write this one as k pi plus pi by 2 minus pi by 4. So this gives us what? Tan k pi plus pi by 4. This gives us what? Tan k pi plus pi by 4. Now previous part, if we see here, what we have? K pi plus pi by 4. Here also k pi plus pi by 4. Here k is any integer. Here also k is any integer. Here we have taken k belongs to z, means what? K is any integer. And here also what we have told? K is any integer. So the answer should be same thing. Why? As k belongs to z. And the explanation has been already been given here. That when k is even, then also it will lie in the first quadrant. So it is 1. When k is odd, then also it will lie in the third quadrant. When k is odd, this angle will lie in the third quadrant. So that time it is giving plus. So this part is same for us. So ultimately that we can write here, it is 1. So from case 1 and case 2, we can conclude, write down from case 1 and case 2, we conclude tan n pi by 2 plus minus 1 to the power of n pi by 4 equal to 1. Is sine n pi plus minus 1 to the power of n pi by 6. And this we have to do because of. Now children, same logic that is here, what we'll do, we'll take the n as first odd or even, whatever you like. It's basically we'll take two cases, that n is odd, n is even, and then we'll just check that here the value we are getting is equal to half all the time or not. So right, case 1, n is even integer, n is even integer. Now when n is an even integer, what we can write? N equal to 2k, k belongs to z. Now if we substitute, it is sine 2k pi plus minus 1 to the power of 2k pi by 6. Now this gives us what? Sine 2k pi plus pi by 6. Why pi by 6? Minus 1 to the power of an even number, even integer, is definitely 1. So this is plus pi by 6. Now this one, how can we write? As I told you always, that express this as some multiple of pi by 2. So k into 4 into pi by 2 plus pi by 6. Okay. Now 4 pi by 2 means what? One complete circle. 4 pi by 2 means one complete circle. So from that you can easily understand which coordinate this lies. If you see here, very easy. I complete this one first. Just the quadrant drawing. Now here, what we are doing, it is 4 pi by 2. 4 pi by 2 into k. That means the number of circles. How many circles? K circles here. How many circles? K circles here because k into 4 pi by 2. So k circle plus something. Plus something, it is terminating in which quadrant? The whole angle terminates in which quadrant? First quadrant. Because k means what? K circles here plus something. So it will terminate in which quadrant? First quadrant. So here what we can say, and this you see even multiple of pi by 2 because it is C 4k into pi by 2 basically. If it is 4k into pi by 2, that means what? Even multiple of pi by 2. Even multiple of pi by 2 means what? It will be sine only. So this will be what? Sine pi by 6. Now the angle terminates in which quadrant? Angle terminates in the first quadrant because it is 4k pi by 2. There is a number of circles. How many? K circles and then plus something. So it is terminating in which quadrant? It is terminating in the first quadrant. So here what we can say that k into 4 pi by 2 plus pi by 6 terminates in first quadrant. First quadrant terminates in the first quadrant. So since it is terminating in which quadrant? First quadrant. So what we can say is terminating in which quadrant? First quadrant. When k is an integer. Where because its k is what? K belongs to z. So since it's terminating the first quadrant sign is positive. So it is the answer is what? Plus sine pi by 6. That is what? That is equal to half. Now this was for the even integer. Now we'll go for odd integer. This is the for even integer. Now let us take the case for odd integer is 2. When n is odd integer. When n is odd integer, n is what? When n is an odd integer, n equal to what? N equal to 2k plus 1. N is what? N is 2k plus 1. And what is k? K belongs to z. Now, it is sine. Sine. What we have, we take the original expression first, n pi plus minus 1 to the power of n pi by 6. This is the original expression given to us. Now here substitute n by 2k plus 1. So what you get? Sine 2k plus 1 pi minus pi by 6 we can put here directly. Why directly? Because you see children, minus 1 to the power of 2k plus 1 will be what? Minus 1 to the any odd number is what? Minus 1 only. If you multiply minus 1 odd number of times, what will you get? Minus 1. Now, if we simplify this one, it is sine. What we can write here? 2k pi plus pi minus pi by 6. Now, this what we can write sine 4 pi by 2 into k plus pi minus pi by 6. Now 4 pi by 2 into k, that means how many circles? So here it is k circles. Why? Because it is k pi by 2. Now after that pi, after that what we have? We have pi in anti-clockwise direction definitely. Then minus pi by 6. Why it is in clock? Because minus it will be in the clockwise direction. Now this angle terminates in which quadrant? Terminates in the second quadrant. Second quadrant sign is what? Positive. So ultimately what we say that in the second quadrant what we have sign is positive. So in this case, ultimately this angle, whatever the value it is giving, it should give us a positive value. Now, we try to understand. This one you can take, if you understand part by part, it is even multiple of pi by 2. It is even multiple of pi by 2. Why 4k into pi by 2 even multiple? So that will give us what? That will give us sine pi minus pi by 6. Now again you can think this one as 2 into pi by 2. Now 2 means what? Again even multiple. Even multiple means what? It will be sine pi by 6. And that will be half. And without hesitation you can write half because you know the whole angle lie in the second quadrant. So whatever will be going on getting the value, that will be definitely positive. That will be definitely positive. Or someone can think in this way also. There is 4k into pi by 2 plus something. 4k into pi by 2, that's in this case 4k into 4 pi by 2, that means the number of circle, and then plus this angle. So number of circle means it will terminate in the first quadrant only, plus something. So take it in that way, and then 2 into pi by 2 minus pi by 6 you can do it. Or you can directly write what I have told you here, that it lies in which quadrant? This lies in the second quadrant. So from that also you can ultimately second quadrant, because you see 4 pi by 2 into k, that will be in the first quadrant. Then pi minus pi by 6 second quadrant. Whole angle is in the second quadrant. This whole angle. So from here only directly you could say. From here only, if you say it in this way, that this is sine 2k plus 1 pi minus pi by 6. Then if you want, you can keep a 2 here, you can keep a 2 here, and then you directly write sine pi by 6 over. It will be almost same lines. So wherever you are comfortable, you can do. Ultimately here also, the two expressions I have given, wherever you are feeling comfortable, you can do, children. So here we got half, here also we got half. And for the case 1 also, we got half. So from case 1 and case 2, we conclude that here the given expression is equal to half. So here we can write that from case 1 and case 2, sine n pi plus minus 1 to the power of n pi by 6 equal to half. So from case 1 and case 2, if we combine the two things, what we can say, that this is always equal to half. For any integer n, here there is no restriction on any integer. N can be here any integer. This given tan n pi plus alpha, we have to show this equal to tan. Now here also what we do, we will take here the cases. Case 1, n is even integer. N is even integer. Now when n is even integer, n is what? 2k. So here n is an even integer, n is what? 2k, k belongs to n. K belongs to z. So here what we are taking, the first case, n is an even integer, n is equal to 2k, k belongs to z. So what we have, we will substitute here the tan 2k pi plus alpha. So here tan 4k into pi by 2 plus alpha. Tan 4k into pi by 2 plus alpha. Now here what we have, even multiple of pi by 2. First of all, what we understand here, that here it is an even multiple of pi by 2. What is the even multiple of pi by 2? This will be what? Tan alpha. Now this is lying in which quadrant? It is 4 into pi by 2. It is what? It is 4 into pi by 2. 4k into pi by 2. So it is 4k into pi by 2. This one. It will lie in which quadrant? Or you can do one thing. Here we can understand another way. If we write another line here. Tan 4 pi by 2 into k plus alpha. Now 4 pi by 2 into k means number of circle here. If it is 4 pi by 2 into k, that will be a number of circle here. So here what we get, this is x prime, this is y, this is x, this is the origin, and this is y. So here what we have here number of circles. Now how many circles? We have here k circles. Here how many circles we have? We have here k circles. After k circle plus something. So what does it terminate? It will terminate the first quadrant. It will terminate the first quadrant. Why? 4 pi by 2 into k. So how many circle? K circle plus alpha. That means it will terminate which quadrant? It will terminate in the first quadrant. So this angle lie in which quadrant? The angle lie in the first quadrant. So this is plus tan alpha. Is what is plus tan alpha. So next case, we take the second case. Case 2. Case 2 we take n as some odd number, odd integer. A belongs to Z, and here n is odd integer. N is odd integer. Now here tan, this is what? 2k plus 1 pi plus alpha. Now this is what tan, we can think it meaning. First of all, it will be tan only. Why? Even multiple of pi by 2. So ultimately it is tan for sure. Just we have to see in which quadrant this lies. So if you see here, it is actually what? 2k plus 1 pi plus alpha. Now, in a simple way, you can think in this way. That is 2k pi plus pi plus alpha. This is actually k into 4 pi by 2 plus pi plus alpha. Now, in this case, it will lie where? Just to see. This is y, this is x, this is the origin, this is x prime, this is y prime. Now here, how many circle? K circle. How many circle? K circle. After that, what we have? Pi plus sum. Pi, and then what we have? Plus sum. So this time is in which quadrant? This time is in the third quadrant. In the third quadrant, this angle time is in which quadrant? This angle time is in third quadrant. Time is in third quadrant. Now, when this angle time is in third quadrant, all of you know in third quadrant tan is what? Tan is positive. So what we'll do here? Plus tan alpha only. Now from case 1 and 2, from case 1 and case 2, what we say? That tan in pi plus alpha is equal to tan alpha, where n belongs to Z. That is, here n can be any integer. A, B, C are the angles of a triangle. Now, it is given the question A, B, C are what angles of a triangle? So A plus B plus C is what? Pi. In radian, you can say it's pi. Now, one by one, after this, we'll discuss the question. Support 1. It is given sine B cos C plus A plus cos B sine C plus A. Now, this one we have to find the value. How do you find the value? Very simple. Here, sine B into cos, what we can write, children? We can write here pi minus B from equation 1 or using equation 1. Now here cos B into sine pi minus B using equation 1. Now here what we can do, we can write this one as 2 into pi by 2. This is 2 into pi by 2. Okay, so it is sine B. This will be what? Cos B only. But this is which quadrant that you have to see. It is 2 into pi by 2 minus B. So you can easily understand this will be in the second quadrant. Here it is 2 into pi by 2 minus B. So this will be must be in the second quadrant. Here what we get, this is x prime, this x is the origin. And here what we have, y prime. So this is pi by 2. That means what? This is 2 into pi by 2. So this is 2 into pi by 2. Since this plus, it will be taken in the anti-clockwise direction. Minus b, so it will enter where? Here. In which quadrant? It will enter in second quadrant. So in second quadrant, when cos is applied over an angle, that will be what? Negative. That will be what? Negative. Now here cos b into sine 2 into pi by 2 minus 2. Now 2 means what? It will be even number only. Now even number means it will be sine only. So here what will write, children? We'll write here sine b. We'll write what? We'll write here sine. Now this is in which quadrant? Second quadrant. So this will be plus, positive. Because second quadrant sine is positive. So this is plus. So ultimately what we get, children, you see, it is minus sine b cos b plus sine b cos b. And that is it. Part 2. It is given tan a minus b by 2 equal to cot c by 2 plus b. This is what we have to prove. This is what we need to prove. Here it is given tan a minus b by 2 equal to cot c by 2 plus b. So if it is tan a minus b by 2 equal to cot c by 2 plus b, that means from the LHS, what we have to do? We have to eliminate a. What do we do? We have to eliminate a. So here we start from LHS, and here tan pi minus b minus c. Why you are doing pi minus b minus c? Because children, here we are eliminating a, because in the RHS we don't have a. Now this is giving us what? Tan pi minus c minus 2b by 2. Now this one simplification, what we can write? Tan pi minus c plus 2b by 2. Now this is what? Now it is odd multiple of pi by 2. So this will be what? Cot. So cot c by 2 plus b. Why? Because children is in the first quadrant. C by 2 plus 2b by 2, that is b. And that is RHS. Hence, cos A cos C plus cos A plus B into cos B plus C whole divided by cos A sin C minus sin A plus B into cos B plus C. Now this we have to prove that is equal to cos C. Now how can we do that? All of you know that here in the given conditions what a plus b plus c is pi. That is the given condition here. So we have to use the given condition here also. Given condition a plus b plus c equal to pi. So cos a cos c plus cos of pi minus c cos of pi minus c. Here cos a sin c minus sin pi minus c cos pi minus c. Just what we are doing, we are replacing this a plus b by pi minus c, b plus c by pi minus c, a plus b pi minus c, b plus c pi minus c. Now this is cos a cos c plus cos. We can write 2 into pi by 2. Because as I told you, always express in terms of pi by 2. into cos 2 into pi by 2 minus a whole divided by it is cos a sin c minus sine 2 into pi by 2 minus c cos 2 into pi by 2 minus a. Now here what we have even multiple of pi by 2, here even multiple of pi by 2, here even multiple of pi by 2, here also even multiple of pi by 2. So in all the cases, one thing is sure that whatever the trigonometry ratio is applied, only that will be written. Only the thing is that you have to understand that when it is pi minus some angle, it will lie in which quadrant. And it's very simple to understand. You see here, pi minus something if we have. Pi means what? 2 into pi by 2. So here 2 into pi by 2. So pi by 2, pi by 2. Both plus minus something. Minus something means it will end up in which quadrant? End up in the second quadrant. It will terminate in which quadrant? It will terminate in the second quadrant. Here what will terminate? It will terminate in the second quadrant. So this is y, this is x prime, this y prime, this is origin. So what we get here, that all the angle are in the second quadrant. So cos will be negative, sine part will be positive. Because when cos is applied over this angle, this is the second quadrant, so this will give us what? This will give us negative output. Here it will give us what? It will give us positive output, but this will give us again a negative output. So this is giving us what? Cos A, cos C. This is minus cos C. This is minus cos A. Whole divided by. This will be what? Cos A sin C. Now this will be what? Minus sin C only. And this will be minus cos A. Here there is a minus cos C, that minus has been taken outside. Minus into plus, it is minus has been direct. Now minus into minus, this will be plus. And here what we have, see here, it is cos A cos C plus cos A cos C whole divided by sin C cos A plus sin C cos A. Now this gives us what? Twice cos A cos C whole divided by twice sin C cos A. And from this what we get cos C, which is the RHS. Hence, it is given tan B plus C plus tan C plus A plus tan A plus B whole divided by tan phi minus C plus tan 2 pi minus B plus tan 3 pi minus C. Now, here the given condition, A plus B plus C equal to 1. Now we have to show this one is equal to 1, the whole expression is equal to 1. So we start from the LHS part. This is the LHS part. Now here at first tan B plus C replaced by the value pi minus C, because when B plus B plus C is pi, B plus C will be pi minus C plus tan pi minus B plus tan pi minus C whole divided by tan pi minus C. Here you have pi minus C. Now what we can write here? 2 into pi by 2 minus c. Next we have tan 2 pi minus b. So what we can write? It is 4 into pi by 2 minus b. Next tan 3 pi minus c. So that is 6 pi by 2 minus c. That is what we can write. And here also we have pi minus c. So that is 2 pi by 2 minus c. Here also pi minus b. So that we can think as 2 into pi by 2 minus b. Here also we can think as 2 into pi by 2 minus b. So if you observe carefully, in all the cases, we have the even multiple of pi by 2 only. So if it is even multiple of pi by 2, so what we can do, children? We can write here tan A, it is tan B, it is tan C. Sign will put. Now tan A, next one, tan B. Then we have tan C, and we'll put the sign. First of all, pi minus theta. Just now also we have done before this. That is, if there is a pi by 2 minus something angle, this line which for this pi by 2. This pi by 2, this pi by 2, to pi minus some angle. Minus some angle means you time it in which quadrant? You'll time it in the second quadrant. Second quadrant tan is what? Negative. So here we can put minus. Next also we can put minus. Next also we can put minus because here it is in the second quadrant. Second quadrant, second quadrant. So already minus. Here also the same thing, second quadrant. So here also what we put minus sign. Now we are left with this one. 4 into pi by 2 minus b. 4 pi by 2 means what? A complete circle. When it is a 4 pi by 2, that means what? A complete circle. This is a complete circle here. Now, here it is a complete circle. Minus something means it is ending up where? In the fourth quadrant. Now, it is in the fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant tan is negative. So, here what we put? Minus sign. Now, we come to 6 pi by 2. What is 6 pi by 2? Very simple. 4 pi by 2 means one complete circle. Again, pi by 2, pi by 2. Minus something. Basically, that is, you can say 4 pi by 2 plus 2 into pi by 2 minus. That is a complete circle plus at 90 degree, again a 90 degree, minus something. 190, 290, 390, 490, 596, 90, minus something. Which quadrant? Second quadrant. Second quadrant is what? Negative. It's in between plus sign. So we put plus sign in between. Here also plus, here also plus. Here it is plus, here it is plus. So ultimately this same thing. The whole thing in the numerator is what? It is minus if we take common. It is tan A plus tan B plus tan C whole divided by minus tan A plus tan B plus tan C. That gives us what? 1.